Hi there, I'm Rose Jacobs and welcome to the Early Trade Show. The S&P ASX 200 is sharply lower today, dropping 2.38% and crossing below its 20-day moving average. Over the last 5 days, the index has lost 3.57% and 3.55% over the past 52 weeks. The bottom performing stocks in this index are EML Payment down 30.63% and Champion Iron down 8.82%. Other top laggards include Mineral Resources, BlueScope Steel and Sims, while ASX also saw some gainers, which include Unibail, Rodamco, Westfield, Virgin Money, Amcor, Janus Henderson and Endeavour Group. Let's take a look at some of the stocks making a buzz today. In the opening session of ASX, Woodside CEO Meg O'Neill said the first quarter continued strong revenue performance with an increase in produced LNG sales volumes and $2.36 billion of sales revenue. Recently released quarterly reports highlighted that the company has commenced processing of Pluto gas at the Karratha gas plant following the start-up of the Pluto KGP interconnector pipeline. They've also achieved steady state operations for Julimar Brunello Phase 2 and in April, Greater Western Flank Phase 3 achieved ready for startup. The company signed binding agreements for long-term charter hire of 3 new-build LNG carriers to be delivered ahead of Scarborough's first cargo targeted in 2026. Woodside also released shareholder materials in April ahead of the shareholder vote on 19th of May to approve the proposed merger with BHP's petroleum business. The company has also filed regulatory documentation in April for listings with the London Stock Exchange and the New York Stock Exchange. South32 quarterly report stated that their financial year 22 production guidance remains unchanged, with their operations continuing to deliver to plan, capitalising on strong prices. Financial year 22 operating unit cost guidance has been updated to reflect stronger producer currencies, higher raw material costs and the increase in commodity prices that in many cases result in higher price-linked royalties at our operations. They have finished the period with net cash won of US $52 million after completing the acquisition of a 45% interest in the Sierra Gorda Copper Mine 2 for US $1.4 billion during the quarter. Worsley Alumina remains on track to creep production beyond nameplate capacity in financial year 22, with the refinery benefiting from historical investment and ongoing improvement initiatives. United Malt Group provided a trading update and guidance for expected earnings for the half year ended 31st of March 22 and for the year ending 30th of September 22. United Malt expects underlying EBITDA for H1 22 to be $57 million. Financial year 22 underlying EBITDA is expected to be in the range of $115 to $140 million. The financial year guidance includes $20 to $25 million of costs resulting from the severe drought conditions in Canada, of which $8 million has been incurred in the first half. Chalice Mining's strategy for the Julimar project is into advanced development studies and regulatory approvals for the Gonville deposit in parallel with defining the full extent of the Julimar mineral system through exploration activities across the district. The company is continuing its comprehensive program of baseline environmental surveys at Julimar, including groundwater, surface water, flora, fauna and dieback. The intention is to compile sufficient baseline environmental data to support a potential project referral expected in early 2023. Perseus's 3 operating gold mines, Yaouré and Sising in Côte d'Ivoire and Edikan in Ghana, have combined to produce 2% more than in the prior quarter. The weighted average production cost incurred during the quarter was US $789 per ounce, while the weighted average AISC was US $908 per ounce of gold. Both production costs and AISCs were 4% and 3% lower respectively the previous quarter. And that's all for now on the early trades, but of course please stay tuned to Kalkine TV as we have many more shows lined up for you with sharing live updates across the economy, markets and sectors. I'm Rose Jacobs, thank you again and signing off.